Question number 4, exercise 12.2. First part is 8 raised to power minus 1 multiply 5 raised to power 3 divided by 2 raised to power minus 4. Here we are to evaluate. As I told you that if there is simplify, then you can leave the answer in powers, but when there is evaluate or find, then you have to find out proper answer. You can't leave the answer in the exponent, right? So we have to solve it. And firstly, 8 is composite number, so we have to write down it as a power of prime factor, right? 8 means 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, that is 2 raised to power 3. 8 means 2 raised to power 3 and whole it's already given power minus 1 multiply 5 raised to power 3 divided by 2 raised to power minus 4, as 5 and 2 is already prime number given here, right? So now here we apply the law. As one number is having two powers, then the powers will be multiplied. So it will be 3 multiply minus 1 is equal to minus 3, 2 raised to power minus 3 multiply 5 raised to power 3 divided by 2 raised to power minus 4. Now here 2 and 2 base is same and numbers are in division, so this will be subtracted on the numerator, right? Powers will be subtracted, so minus 3, or in other words you can say that in denominator it's minus 4, power is minus 4. When we will take it to the numerator, so it will be 4 positive power, right? As when we will reciprocal the number, the power will be positive, so we can take it as 2 raised to power 4 in multiply, right? Then it will be minus 3 plus 4 multiply 5 raised to power 3, right? Then 2 raised to power 1 multiply 5 raised to power 3. As the question was evaluate, so we'll open it. 5 raised to power 3 means 5 multiply 5 multiply 5, that is 125. 125 into 2, 250, and this is answer. Similarly, second part, we have 5 raised to power minus 1 into 2 raised to power minus 1 into 6 raised to power minus 1. See, firstly we'll solve the bracket here, right? As we have given the power minus 1, both power is minus 1, so we'll apply the law. The numbers will be multiplied 5 into 2 and the power will be given to the whole. Then 5 into 2, 10 raised to power minus 1 multiply 6 raised to power minus 1. Again we have given both powers same minus 1, numbers are in multiplication, so again the numbers will be multiplied and the power will be given to whole. So 10 into 6, 60. 60 raised to power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon 60 raised to power 1. As the power is negative, to make the power positive, we'll reciprocal the number and after that we'll solve, and it will be 1 upon 60, as 60 raised to power 1 is equal to 60, right? Next question, find the value of m for which 5 raised to power m divided by 5 raised to power minus 3 is equal to 5 raised to power 5. So here we have given this equation and we have to find out this value of this variable m. For this, right hand side is already simplified, so let's solve left hand side. So base is same, numbers are in division. What we will do here, powers will be subtracted here, so it will be 5 raised to power m minus 3, right? m में से minus 3 subtract हो जाएगा and it will be m plus 3, as inside and outside bracket there is minus sign, so it will be changed into plus. 5 raised to power m plus 3 is equal to 5 raised to power 5. Now by comparing these numbers, you can see here base is same, so power will also be same. So m plus 3 is equal to 5. 3 will be subtracted here now. M is equal to 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So the answer is m is equal to 2. Next question, again it's evaluate. First part of sixth question, 1 upon 3 raised to power minus 1 minus 1 upon 4 raised to power minus 1 and whole raised to power minus 1. Firstly, we'll solve inside brackets. Here there is minus sign, so we can't apply the law here of that. If there was the law that if the power is same, numbers are different, and if the numbers are in multiply and divide, then we can apply the law that the powers can be given to the whole. But here it's minus, so there is no law, so we'll solve it separately. 1 upon 3 raised to power minus 1, that is 3 upon 1 raised to power 1. We will reciprocal the number and power will be positive. Similarly here, then minus 4 upon 1 raised to power 1, then whole raised to power minus 1 is equal to 3 raised to power 1 3, 4 raised to power 1 4, then 3 minus 4 minus 1, minus 1 raised to power minus 1, right? So again power is negative. To solve it properly, we'll make the power positive. So reciprocal the number, right? Just reciprocal the number and power will be positive then, and then the power will be 1, right? Then is equal to minus 1. The next part 2 is 5 upon 8 raised to power minus 7 into 8 upon 5 raised to power minus 4. See here, bases are different and powers are also different. So we can do here, what we can do here, we can make the base same. See, 5 upon 8, 8 upon 5, and the powers are negative. If we reciprocal the number, it's 5 upon 8, let's reciprocal the number, it will be 8 upon 5, and then the power will be positive, right? Now the base is same. What we can do here, now we can apply the law that base is same, then powers will be added. So it will be 8 upon 5, 7 plus minus 4. 8 upon 5 raised to power 7 plus minus 4, that is 7 minus 4. 7 में minus 4 add हो जाएगा, that is 7 plus minus 4 means 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 3. Now again there was evaluate, so we have to solve it. 8 raised to power 3, that is 8 into 8 into 8, 512. 5 raised to power 3, that is 5 into 5 into 5, 125. So the answer is 512 divided by 125. Next question 7. Simplify 25 into t raised to power minus 4 divided by 5 raised to power minus 3 into 10 into t raised to power minus 8, and t is not equal to 0. It's given here. It means because t is in the denominator and denominator can't be 0, that's why it's mentioned here that t is not equal to 0. So firstly 25 is the composite number. Let's make it let's express it in powers of prime number. So 25 we can write down 5 multiply 5, that is 5 raised to power 2, multiply t raised to power minus 4 divided by 5 raised to power minus 3 into, again 10 is a composite number, so we can write down it as 5 multiply 2, or you can say 5 raised to power 1 multiply 2 raised to power 1 into 2t raised to power minus 8, right? As to solve these kind of questions, we need the numbers in prime factors, right? Now what we will do here, we'll apply the law here, right? 3 is negative here, and in the numerator it will be positive, right? So it will be 5 2 plus 3 minus 1 here, right? What we will do here, this power 3 is negative here, and when you will take it to the upper, it will be plus 3. This one is negative here, positive here, and when you will take into the numerator, it will be minus 1. Similarly here, this minus 8 will be the plus 8, and 2 will remain as it is. Or you can do it like this, 5 raised to power 2 into 5 raised to power 3, as it's positive it will go upside, right, into t raised to power 8 upon t raised to power 4 into 2 into 5 raised to power 1, the numbers which are powers which are negative, we have taken to the numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator, right? Now we can solve here. 5 raised to power 2 plus 3, 5. As the base is same, powers will be added and this 1 will be subtracted because it's in division. Then t raised to power 8 minus 4 will be 4, right, and divide by 2. So it will be 625 t raised to power 4 upon 2, or you can say that 5t all raised to power 4 upon 2, right? Last part, second, 3 raised to power minus 5 into 10 raised to power minus 5 into 125 upon 5 raised to power minus 7 into 6 raised to power minus 5. Firstly solve it. Like 10 you can write down 2 into 5, so it will be 2 raised to power minus 5 multiply 5 raised to power minus 5. Similarly 6 is again a composite number. You can write down it as 2 raised to power minus 5 multiply 3 raised to power minus 5, and 125 means 5 into 5 into 5, that is 5 raised to power 3. Others will remain same. Now you can see here 2 raised to power minus 5, 2 raised to power minus 5 cancel, right? 3 raised to power minus 5, 3 raised to power minus 5 cancel. See, 5 raised to power minus 5 plus 3, as the base is same, it will be added, and 7 is negative in the denominator, it will be positive in the numerator, so it will be plus 7. So it will be 5 raised to power minus 5 plus 10 is equal to 5 raised to power 5, that is 3125, means 5 will be multiplied 5 times. Or you can say here that this is negative, take it to the denominator, and this is also negative, so take it to the numerator. So you can write it as 5 raised to power 7 into 5 raised to power 3 upon 5 raised to power 5. You can solve it easily then. 5 raised to power 10 divided by 5 raised to power 5. This 5 will be subtracted then because base is same and it's in division. So it will be 10 minus 5 and you will get the same answer.